Alright, how's it going everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more Nomad survival. We just have a couple more skills to get to maxed. And today going to be doing one that, it's a pretty interesting skill in regards to damage. It doesn't actually really do anything for you. So, we are going to be going the Immaterial Cloak. That is the weapon skill that makes the enemies run away from you. At max, it just helps you move faster. And I have no idea what the relics actually do, so we are gonna see how that goes. Definitely gonna need to supplement the damage because it really just does not do that much damage if you don't have, chain light shock, good skill for your character like the divine. They are OP. I had gone quickling earlier and it just was not the correct pick for this specific build, so should be simpler, a lot simpler with the divine, so we shall see. Just gonna kind of pick up whatever. Not worry about it, really. Oh, that is nice. I'm amazed at how few weapon skills it's giving me a second level of. I'm hitting like every single weapon skill, but no level 2s for anything. Ice cold. Oh shoot! I just skipped up my own ability. SP boost on this character is so strong. I want to like go back to the left, but I keep needing to pick up, the EXP. Get movement speed. Like, one of the things I dislike about this character is the fact that every single time you cast, you can't move. And so that just makes movement in general, like getting back to an area you're trying to get to, or going to the portals, for example, running away from bosses, etc. Really, really frustrating. So we'll take some move speed passive. I'm kind of not worrying too much about getting Immaterial Cloak because it doesn't really do that much for you. Its upgrades just kind of increase the duration and how quickly things move away from you. So not something I'm extremely worried about right now. What is important is leveling up as quick as possible. And hopefully getting the relics. I'm hoping like the second relic does something really stupid. Like, everything running away from you takes damage now. I'm just hoping they somehow put some type of DPS on the Material Cloak and that it's not just this thing that makes enemies run away the whole time, basically. Because that's just kind of boring. Single target DPS is god awful. Okie dokie. Nice, we got one. That's already way better. Let's see what this first one does. Oh, reduces the cooldown by 30%. Not super relevant right now. I feel like in general, in Nomad survival, the times that you're really being like overran by enemies and dying, something must be wrong with your build, just because the AI doesn't do that much damage, honestly, and for the most part your DPS is absolutely insane in comparison to the amount of HP that any of the mobs have. So if you're ever having issues clearing, I would consider maybe going to different weapon skills. Because for the most part, you shouldn't have too many issues clearing enemies. Granted, my single target's not insane, but in regards to worrying about dying, I'm not really too concerned. Wow, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We already got it. We're good to go. Now we just get to play around. I gotta hit max level on the Immaterial Cloak though, so I will just use all my rerolls for the time being to grab that. Let's see what the second one does. Critical damage 100. Wow, that's pretty good. So sadly it's not specifically a DPS proc for you, but it is still pretty helpful. We'll see how it goes though. I'll try and pick up critical chance nodes if they pop up, basically. I'm a little disappointed, I won't lie. I feel like the chance of me ever getting this item outside of just the first level is so low. Because I don't really feel like it does anything that helpful. The first level's like nice if you know maybe you have some bad positioning or something, and you really need to just use these like 3 seconds while the enemies are running away to reposition yourself. But I don't actually think it has that much of an impact. If anything, like right now, it's kind of detrimental because things are dying off screen. Just trying to max it out as fast as possible. Spectral Sword is always really good with the Divine. Your ability is so strong. Doesn't have like crazy insane DPS, but when you have 2 of them going, it is extremely good. Especially on this map. Oh, interesting. I don't know what I just picked. I hit enter on accident. Oh well. I guess you can use arrow keys if you want to just avoid using the mouse. I've always just used the mouse whenever I'm leveling up. Alright, one away from max. Nice, okay. So what it normally does when you're max level is it increases your movement speed a significant amount. as you can see. Like, the bummer is, when I have that on, everything runs away so quickly, so having this increased crit damage is, I don't want to say useless, but not really relevant, because half the things run away. You don't even actually have the chance to hit them. So, kind of underwhelming and, just not really that great. My single target is god awful though, gotta say. You know, it said a portal appeared, and I am not seeing it. Oh, I wonder what that does. That must, I bet you it just increases the amount of time. Wow. Base damage of all skills +1. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go look around for the chest. Normally it would show on the map if it died, so I'm kind of a little confused on what happened to this portal. I think it was down. Nothing down here. I've never run into it disappearing unless, like, after a minute they just disappear. But I feel like I would have ran into that situation. Just go check all the directions, just in case. Very interesting. If that's a thing, then that's kind of lame. I need to forget I'm not playing quickly. I just keep walking directly through. What's the other relic I have? I have the bow one. Okay. Might just level the bow up for fun. The bow at max rank with double relics is super good. Extremely strong. I think I may need to grab a max HP here too. That's the nice thing about that passive, is that whenever you're dying or getting close to dying, you can always just grab a max HP and you're good to go. I'm not going to kill that portal. I want to see if, one, it'll disappear, and two, the boss that spawns next is just very annoying to go against while you're in the corridors. Granted, I'm not looking forward to fighting it right now because my single target damage is so bad. Oh yeah, I forgot with the Divine I could just phase through. So unfair. This poor guy. I can just walk through him. Oh, that's what's so dumb about this character. Alright, we'll go kill the portal there. So it didn't disappear, and it's been 2 minutes, so I'm not sure what happened to that other one. Single target's still pretty bad. However, that's not really extremely important when you're on this character. Oh, just keep taking the relics though. I mean, they're giving them to us, so... I definitely need some more SP regen too. I'm not using my ability enough. So I'll focus on SP regen or the bow. Just because my DPS is a little lacking. And if I get the bow up, it's pretty ridiculous in regards to clear. Oh, nice. That's always convenient when it just spawns in the middle. Saves you some time. I got another relic, and I think it's still the same thing, yeah. Base damage +1. See, but things get so far off screen when you have the Immaterial Cloak proc. It's just kind of depressing. And it looks like some of the AI is getting bugged and actually just walking directly into me when this goes off, just like that. It's like they don't know where to go. So that's kind of not super good. It's almost pulling them into me. That's kind of ridiculous. I don't have either of these. That kind of sucks. I'm just gonna pick up the daggers because I think that increases the amount. Yeah, +6 bounces. The daggers are actually a pretty good ability. I do like them a lot because they have knockback. I'm a little concerned about the last boss, I won't lie. My single target is still pretty shitty. And I don't think I'll have enough levels to get the bow up to what we need. We'll see. So I can max it out and get 4 bows, that'd be awesome. That may be a little difficult. Oh my gosh. It bugs so hard. This is definitely something I'm gonna have to post about. The fact that it's pulling them towards you is so bad. And there isn't really anything I could do. It's like you basically just have to stand still, because if you don't stand still, then it'll grab them towards you. Even standing still, actually, I'm almost dying. I'm gonna be so sad if I die because of this stupid thing. Like, I'm not appreciating that. It'd be one thing if it was pulling the money towards me, but it is not. Here's death. I'm not super looking forward to this. Granted, with the phasing from this character, I don't have to worry too much. Except for the red circle that always kills me without fail. That is the bane of my existence. Nice. Okay, well that was pretty fortunate. Yeah, honestly, overall, I'm super duper disappointed with that build. Immaterial Cloak, it's almost so irrelevant. It's not even funny between how it was bugging and pulling enemies into you, and the fact that all of its upgrades were based around it being active, but when it's active, all of the mobs are effectively off screen, especially when you're hitting max level and they're moving so fast away. So all of those plus bonuses increase, the crit damage increase, it doesn't really matter because you can't actually see or hit anything. So overall, I'm gonna give this like a 2 maybe, and that's even being generous. I don't recommend ever picking this up. I would say get Immaterial Cloak as a one-off. That's really the only amount that you'd ever need it for that one, like, hey, you know, get away from me, let me reposition. Outside of that, I don't think you'd ever need to pick this up. So definitely would not recommend maxing it out ever. If you guys have any other questions or if you want to see a specific build, definitely let me know down below. Thank you for stopping by as always, and I will see you on the next one.